Hey, this is Troublesome Times. Fourth time's the charm. I know. For somebody who doesn't have sponsors or signed by a company or, just all that fun stuff, fancy equipment, I think I'm doing just fine. And why am I doing this again for the fourth time? Well, I guess the weird thing is this started off as for people who, I don't know. I find it very odd when people, they overhype their stuff. It's like, oh, it's going to be great. Oh, it's going to be great. Oh, it's going to be great. And then there's me. And I just let my own stuff speak for itself. So, yeah, it's so easy. Anybody can do a podcast, so why don't I do it? I might make this a series when I need to do, I guess you could say, a filler saga type of deal. Okay, so let's get to know me a little bit. My name is Jack Wonderland Frost. It's been a pretty long day for me. This is probably the closest that I'm gonna record something and then it's actually gonna be online. But my week has not been uneventful, I promise you that. I am Jack Wonderland Frost, where the weirdest things happen to me. I guess I'm this modern series of the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone is where, the best way I can describe it is a show where the strangest things happen. Although, if it gets to that point, I might cry. Yeah. So, somehow, I guess the best way to describe this kind of channel is that pretty much anything goes. What's good is good. Yeah. So, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. So, it's the summer. We're about in the second half of the year. I know. I don't know. The seasons in Florida seems to be hot, hotter, hottest, and once in a blue moon, cold for once. So, and then the weird thing is this, ever since I left the state, which is around my birthday, it's been raining almost every single day here. My advice to you, don't count on the Weather Channel around here. Well, because even it says it rains, that might be for 5 minutes. Wish I was exaggerating, but anybody who lives around here or has been around here can attest to that. Okay, so I just find it very interesting. God, I had to leak my own upcoming project that I hope I don't get sued by Eddie for. But this, okay, look. It started off a gag intro, and then plenty of people thought it was funny enough that I tried to make it a full-fledged story, and then it snowballed into something bigger. It seems like the best kind of things I do is the stuff that just hits in my creative process. And then the strange thing was, it just fit. Man, I really liked that performance, though. Just seeing someone else, recite your own material, and then it does a lot better than what you could imagine. Man, I could not have done that. And the AI the AI couldn't have certainly done that either. I tried. There's no way in hell I'm going to pay for the service yet. One day, maybe I can still save that for another day, but there is something that, look at my notes. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about the AI. AI, huh? I wouldn't say we've gone full-blown Skynet yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's memes popping up that we're getting there. We have AI that can write things. There's AI that can draw. There's AI that can talk and sing. And plenty of people can be convinced by it. But as somebody who tries to do a little bit of everything, yes, jack of all trades, ha 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 ha, I can tell you that, yes, it's pretty close, but it won't be the same as us. I don't think I'm going to be out of a job yet. I could seem to do, like, pretty much anything. Maybe not as good as the AI, but, hey, it can get me, my competitive side going. I know that. I know there's some downsides. There's been talk about there shouldn't be regulated or there shouldn't be a replacement. I mean, that I fully understand. I do. I also don't think that going all kiosk or Skynet in certain job fields is gonna be very effective. That I agree with. Another thing I mean, there's like, everybody has a point in my opinion. So, and then, what else is there? But the thing is that I think it's okay to use those things as long as you're not being swindled. You know what I mean? I don't think you should pay something for a subpar service when you can get something quite alright for free. I think it should be fun as a hobby, but like, I don't think it can substitute like the professionals. I don't know. I mean, it seems like every take I have made will never, ever make anyone happy. That's why I should have put this in the boring video, but I think this topic would have been too controversial. I will never discuss my politics here. Maybe you'll find something that finds me leaning towards something, but in that one, nobody wins. What I mean by that, before I get taken out of context, no, when you discuss politics, you will never, ever win an argument related to that. And it's not just because of discussing with other people. It's also because, given the circumstances and the time period and the resources and the choices and the outcomes, nobody is ever going to make the right choice. They have to make the right call, and is it good or is it bad? That's up to you, and nobody is ever going to be happy. I mean, yeah, that's like maybe one of the very few I'll never ever discuss regardless. My God, I have these little tidbit notes that I do, and I just went off the rails again. But I guess that's what makes a podcast pretty interesting, huh? Yeah, I know there's going to be like a filler, but damn, I need something that matters. What's another thing I'll probably never ever discuss? Well, I do want to do like history or current events, but a lot of those don't seem to age well either. And then giving people like advice whenever, when you probably should have rewrite all of those marriage therapists and whatever online. If don't, please do it for fictional characters, but don't do it for the actual people. Or at least Todd Grande. Well, actually, no, I like him. Actually, yeah, there's a reason why there's like ethics and code of honor and that type of convoluted procedures. But I digress. So, I was dropped off at Barnes & Noble's. I might be saying that wrong. I'm pretty sure. And so I'm trying to find the manga section, and the whole time I forgot it's merged with the graphic novel section. So, damn. So, what I did find instead is something called a lap desk. It was $40, so I decided to put that in the back burner. So, and then I eventually called and I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about getting a lap desk. Do you think I get one? Oh, no, you need a table. A lap desk is not only going to make things worse. And I'm like, okay. Oh, and I got Amazon Prime. Okay. That's amazing, though. I mean, hey, say what you want about Amazon Prime. I'm completely, against that. I don't know. I don't really like using Amazon, but I guess when I really, really need it, I guess I could use it, but for the most part, I don't really use it. And then, someone else bought it on my behalf. And man, do they take advantage of that Amazon Prime subscription, I'll tell you. Offered it to me too, but I got YouTube and Netflix and Crunchyroll. I think I'm gonna be doing okay. Oh, and if you need the free stuff, I also recommend Tubi and Peacock. Peacock's got like a premium service, but they got it free too. Oh, and how can I forget Disney Plus? Okay, I know that's probably gonna be another hot take, but I do have Disney Plus. I am not sorry for having Disney Plus, and that's because surprisingly, they have everything of theirs on there, including their older shorts, which I have a very soft spot for. So imagine my surprise one day I see the Spooky Scary Skeletons cartoon on Disney Plus.
Spooky scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Unfortunately, it's not like what you see on YouTube, but considering the time period back then and how they're just the early days of animation, that is very impressive. Okay, so another thing I did throughout the week is I tried to come up with the most savage, non-savage insult you can think of. So, yes, I have been asking plenty of people for this whole week, would you be insulted if I said to you, you are the kind of person that eats pizza with a fork? And of course, plenty of them also have said, well, it varies. Oh, I can see why some people might use a fork. Some might eat it because it's a deep dish. Some people might because the slice is very big, like it's as big as your arm. Some people would eat it for thin crust, and some people are sharing it. Then I say, okay, but would you eat pizza with a fork? They all said, no. Who does that? I don't know. I've seen it. I don't know why. I don't get it. And I'm pretty sure this would be more offensive than pineapple on pizza, which I do like with ham. What is another pizza take that seems to be pretty debatable? The sauce is the best thing on a pizza. So today, I really been wanting spinach pizza this whole week. So I went to the place where they do have spinach pizza. You can take a guess what that is. And for once, it was surrounded by a bunch of summer camps kids. So I went up there. And she told me, well, the only place to sit is the high tops. Is that okay? And I said, okay. Well, how long are they going to be here? I'm just thinking, well, if I usually take forever to eat, at least an hour. So I'm thinking, well, if they're going to leave in about 10 minutes, maybe it won't be so bad. And she's like, well, again, we only have the high tops to sit. Is that okay? I probably might have misheard that. So I ask again, how long are they going to be here? And she tells me, oh, they're going to be here until 1. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. I go over there, get my good spinach pizza. And then I took a bunch of it because who knows how long I'm going to get it again. I know I'm going to be lucky. But I don't want to stand in line for too long because I go to places when I'm hungry. I go places to eat when I'm hungry. And if there's one thing you're going to learn about me today is hangry. Yes, it's a meme, but it's a very real thing. And I am the definition of it. When I'm hungry, and after a long ass time of being hungry, I will be so angry and snappy. I think this will be the one time I'm actually like, will be in the wrong, and I'm going to be that person that's a prick. What I can't, and then I'm sure people are hurt when I am hangry, but I'm like, it's an emotional state. I can't help it. I don't know why. I thought I was the only one who actually was like this until I learned what hangry means. Yes, you learn something new about me every single time. When I'm hangry, and I didn't know hangry was a thing until internet. Gosh. Okay, so then she was wrong, by the way, because I sat right in where I can see the front door. And then to my right was a family of 4. So we're all witnessing these hundreds of kids getting pizza, running around, doing, typical Chuck E. Cheese type stuff. So, and then, oh no, plenty of families saw in, walked out. And as somebody, you're also going to learn this about me today, as somebody who has been in summer camp, I can tell you that all you ever do in summer camp is you sit in one place pretty much all day. You're lucky to go anywhere. You're lucky to get something to eat. And you're pretty much just talking to each other. Maybe stare at the walls if they really, really don't like you. Or maybe, it depends on the summer camp. Or you'll go on a trip. Or they'll have you watch a movie. I don't know. Every day is different. But I can tell you, the most exciting thing to do was going out to eat pizza and the movies. And I will not ruin this moment that these kids probably have. And then, as I can't fudge any details about this story because what I ended up doing was talking to a bunch of these people. So, let me see. Yeah, so I talked to one of them. I'm going to say the yellow team. And then they're like, oh, we reserved ahead of time. And I just say, well, it seems like every summer camp decided to come here today. And it's like, yeah, it seems so. Might be misremembering that, by the way. I know this just happened. But still. And it's like, good thing I'm cool with the kids. If there's anything I've learned, everybody loves bunnies. And the ones that don't, you shouldn't be around them. And then I'm sitting here for about 25 minutes. There's the green team. There's about 20 of them. The orange team was the biggest team and what took up everything. The green team was standing outside and waiting for a long time, and that just hit home to me because I knew exactly what it's like having the greatest day going into summer camp and then having to wait for a pizza. No bueno. Estas no bueno. Oh dear. Another thing you can learn about me. I might be saying that completely wrong, but you know what? One day, I'm gonna teach you guys on pendejos, y pendejas, idiotas, y estúpidas, y estúpidos. Ay, wey. Definitely not cutting that part out, by the way. Why should I? I decide what I get to put in. Porque. Yeah, so plenty of people. Pretty chaotic, as you can imagine. So finally, the orange team left. And then the green team came in. The yellow team came right after. Everybody was sitting on my side, and then I offer to one of the counselors. I first say, oh, are you with them? It's like, yes. I said, do you want to sit here so you can, maybe all together? Or better be around them? That's the the gist of it. And she's like, okay, thank you, so something like that. So I finally went to the good section of this area. And then and then of course the orange team. That's the best part. I think I saw 2 or 4 counselors there. 2 that stood out to me in particular. One bro was just really, really trying his best not to manhandle these kids. I mean, one of them was behind me and shouting stuff. Then he was starting to go, hey, stop it, settle down. Then the girl was like, hey, if you don't settle down, pretty much what I remember, you're not going to get movie time. That shut them down pretty quickly. And this is like the 3rd time she tried to get them to calm themselves. Yeah, good luck. I cannot confirm that doing that sort of task is hard. I can only imagine what it's like having to deal with 20 of them at once. Yeah, so when they go back, I'm just thinking, wow, they must have a chaotic day. How did I get to this point in my life where I can make a whole YouTube podcast video episode over pizza? It feels like I've been saying that for the past 3 years. I don't even think I say it as much as I used to, but I do tell people now. So much strange stuff has happened to me that every week I just think to myself, how did I get to this point in my life where this happens to me? Oh, and when I got home, my table finally arrived. I had to IKEA the heck out of that thing, but again, as a Jack Wonderland of all trades, I was able to do it. You know, it's not hard to learn something. There's a saying for this. Easy to learn, hard to master. That's the life lesson that I'm going to provide for you today. Yep. I would apologize because it seems pretty uneventful, huh? Some of you, yes, some of you, no. And some of you are only listening because you're washing dishes, doing your homework, doing some tedious office job works. Maybe you're filling up barbecue sauce in little cups to give at your local IHOP. Can't believe that's a real task they have to do, by the way. Kind of pretty damn tedious. Shoot. Or if you're cleaning, maybe I said that, cleaning your bathroom, cleaning your kitchen, cleaning your room. Or maybe you're just tired of the radio putting on ads for way too long, and there's a pretty much borderline propaganda. So maybe you decided to listen to this because you were bored out of your mind. Oh, and don't forget to pet your pets today. Whether it's your dog, your cat, your hamster, your guinea pig, your ferret, your rabbit, your iguana, your bearded dragon. Another thing you should always do, always pet your pets. Give your pet a pet. Petco. What? Man. Yep, that's it, huh? Because it's so easy, right? It's easy. No, there was something I was going to write in response. Maybe I'll still put it out as a full-fledged thing. But if I don't, it's in response to people who expect daily videos, not realizing how the video creating process works. And when you're doing everything by yourself, little help and resources, and you're self-taught, let me tell you, if I did this every day, it would either be boring or I would be sleeping all the time. Every week, I would get something. Yeah. Right. It's so easy when you have other people edit your videos. It's so easy when you have people write your scripts. It's so easy when you have someone else post things on your own. And it's so easy when you have sponsors pay you and all you have to do is add a minute-long ad in between your videos, or you have to put in your description, or you have to make one at all, if not every day. It's so easy when you have a company that promises to be your social media manager, and all you have to do is basically give your copyright away to them so that they can false copyright strike videos, no matter what context it's in. I don't want that. If anyone is going to decide what kind of things are up, it's going to be me, not some big name company who is going to profit off of my work and will most likely screw me over. And then I'll get blamed because I'm in it. No. I don't think people realize that I can be pretty nice. I think I've been a little too nice. Even though I could have, and I would have a right to, and even if you guys would cry that I'm censoring you, I don't. Because that's not what I believe in. I don't think you guys understand. You guys keep going, I'll keep going. This is the most fun I can ever do. And no. I'm not going to finish the rest of that because that's for something else. But that is the whole point of my presence on the internet if you don't get that yet. You guys think that I was upset? No. You know why? Because I know how this is. And I know what happens when you overreact to things. There are some things you don't really need to, engage in. I mean, you guys do realize I love to laugh. Loud and long and clear. I love to laugh. Ha 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 ha. So everybody can hear. I mean, I don't know. This is the beautiful thing about being a writer, as much as you guys don't want to admit that. I can spell it out for you. And I can make it obvious that I'm doing it. And I can spell out that I'm spelling it out for you. And this is what makes it the funny. Finding the smallest things to say. For what? I mean, for me, it just makes me laugh. It's haha, I can't believe somebody found something like that to read about. Wow. That's a pretty good thing to find. I don't know why in the heck you would pick on that inconsequential detail that I'm pretty sure nobody else has, and you were literally tooth combing through a haystack to find that little needle of a detail, just to say that was bad. I mean, you got to admit, that is impressive. The whole tooth combing in the haystack of wrongness. That is beautiful. I mean, God, it's too bad, we can't have stuff like that in the world. That we could contribute to everything. Imagine if we could just do that for charity. Oh, look, there's a can of beans in the middle of the street. Let's go donate to charity. Oh, look, there's a little bandana. Let's go donate that to charity. Imagine what kind of energy that we could put the good in this world if we just spent on energy on that, right? But what do I know? It ain't my life. And you know what? It's been fun. And for real though, without you there'd be no Jack Wonderland Frost. Keep that in mind. So, yeah, that's fun. Maybe I'll finally do a real video for once. Wouldn't want to make this a thing. I mean, YouTube is a video site. I need something to watch. I need some good videos to watch on my YouTube. But, okay. This is the part we gotta send off. I hope you had a good time. But if you don't, well, thanks for listening anyway. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.